And that's what's going to happen now, right, during that process. So, what can you make? Well, you can make anything. And we've got loads and loads of samples of ideas of stuff to create. But this is all about personalisation. It's all about making something that no one else has ever made before. It's all about having your project that you can give to somebody and they'll go, wow, I've never seen that stuff before. And it's not, because you've just made it, alright? Okay, but it's not just about stamps, it's about embossing, it's about stencils as well. Now, have you got silhouette or cricket, anybody? Yeah, silhouette or cricket. So, right, you're using silhouette and you've got your intricate design and you take your intricate design that's been cut out. What do you do with this bit? Throw it away? No longer. Because you take it and you put it on top of the stamp, polymer pack, and you use it as a negative. And then you make it a stamp pad. So you've got your cutout, which is beautiful, and then you've got your stamp, which you've made out of your leftovers of your die cutting machine. Yeah? Now, the reason we inserted it for 3 seconds this way was because for stamps that have fine detail, I like to create a little bit of a polymer floor for the detail to stick to. Right? Because those fine lines there would wash away if we didn't give them something to stick to. Right? And as you'll see with this stamp, which is a very, very intricate stamp, with lots of minute detail in it, the best to 3 seconds to create the floor, 3 minutes to create the stamp. Okay? 22 seconds left. What's the move? 22 seconds. Not going to even have time for a cigarette.
It takes 7 minutes.
You're a lucky woman. You've been married to a man for a long time, I tell you. Right.
What did she say?
Okay. Time has gone off, so we're going to turn our lights off and we're going to pull our clamp out. There's no heat involved, so we'll then pull the clamp out. Okay. Now what you get? Flick open, clamp. I'll take that. Get ready to show everybody your creation. Take your polymer. Take the polymer out. Hold it up to everybody. There you go. Show the camera. She's getting into it now. Are you going for the Oscars as well? Right. So look at this, guys. The polymer is all gooey. Look. Where the light hasn't touched it, but it's solid where it's sat underneath the image. Now, have you been trained with a pair of scissors?
Yes.
Okay, because where there's blame, there's a claim, and I don't know ambulance chasers around here, is there? No? Right, okay. Gently trim around the inside of the seal, because what we have to do is take that top layer off and put it in the trash can. So if you do it around there, okay, we've got an independent adjudicator who's going to make sure that we don't swap it for a stamp that's already been made. There's no magic here, guys. There's no magic. It's very simple. So you're doing a great job.
So, assuming that you have this, where do you get more of the little packets?
Again, peel that top layer off and put it in the bin. Well, Rubber Cafe do them. Okay.
Oh my
There's
God.
online shops do them. If you can't find them, you email me and I'll
really
take you to the
nice.
nearest store.
They're in the trash.
And they come up in little packets. Right, okay, look at this. Okay. Hold that over the water, a little bit of dish soap, and if you get that scrubbing brush,
As long as the nearest
And
store
scrub.
is in London, England.
no, we ship from Phoenix.
No.
That's right, can you not tell? I'm from Cave Creek, you know, Arizona.
Right.
I am. No, we're based in Arizona. So it all ships from, well, we ship to the stores. Like this, look. There's a lady who's very used to it with a scrubbing brush in her hand, obviously. Now what we're doing with scrub, yeah, you can dip it, yes you can. We're getting rid of all the liquid polymer from all the detail, okay, in the stamp, because when we're going to harden it next, we don't want any of the liquid polymer to be left in the detail. Alright? It normally takes about a minute to do this, guys. It really isn't a long job. You do that. I'm just going to finish it off for you. Just to make sure, because I don't want you to fall on your face on your first debut as a stamp maker.
Okay.
All right?
No problem.
We want it to work.
Let's look up.
Now, if I hadn't have flashed the back, which has caused that small red flaw, as I wash it away, all this would be leaving the stamp. And we don't want that to happen. That's a slippery little devil, but that's it. Good. Okay. So back into cold water. All right. Turn the lights on. I'm having 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. So it's 5 minutes under the lights. 5 minutes under the lights, and that's all it is. All right. And then we'll be stamping. So 10 minutes in total.
Love it.
10 minutes in total. Okay. So, unlike your traditional polymer stamp, when you buy a load of polymer stamps, they're going to come and you're going to peel them off the backing, you know, because they've got a sticky back. You don't do that with these. In your kit, there's a bit of stamp mount, a bit of double-sided sticky tape. Put that on your acrylic block, and then just keep attaching stamp after stamp after stamp. Take it off, yeah?
And after it gets full of cat fur, take it off
Well,
and try again.
do you know, if you get any cat fur on it, we thought of that, we gave you 2 sheets of sticky tape. So if one does get cat fur on it, just put it over. And it'll work fine. Now here's a little button. Now, if you buy the kit, every month we send you a free set of stamps, okay, for you to print out. And this is Marchie stamps, funny enough, because it's all about St. Patrick's Day. And the girl, the lovely designer, said, I want a bike on my set of stamps. So I said, fine, let's do a bike. And I love it because it stamps out beautifully. You know? Now that, I'm sure, because I know how these designers work, is probably off an internet site. You know? And she's probably just cut off a little bit of the mudguard and says, that's my design now, because it's not the original. You see? I know how they work. And then they charge you $20 to buy the stamp. If you buy the kit, the refills, $13 for a pack of 5 refills. That's $2 roughly, $2.20 a stamp. You could Google, I could Google a push bike, a bicycle, in images, and I would get 38 million pictures of a bike that I could make a stamp of. Yet, you still want to trawl around the shops and spend your hard-earned dollars on stamps. You just don't get it. But we are brand new. We've only just come out, so, you know, I'm sure it's going to revolutionise the stamp world. Here we go. Now look, our stamp has gone from pink to clear. Isn't that magic? Hold that and give that a little bit of a dry. All right. It's had a hard time under those lights. If you want it to remain clear, mask it nicely. But in about 2 hours' time, it will actually go back to its pinkish colour. And I like it pink because when you lay it on the tabletop, you know, where's my clear stamp gone? You can see where it is. Good. Is that done? Beautiful job, Elena, beautiful job. Now I'm just going to trim around the outside because we want to make sure that it fits on our acrylic block. Done. Job done. Hold on to that. So, let us now then get a nice clean acrylic block. Dirty trousers. Okay, so don't forget, we don't peel off, we stick that straight on there. Now, have you inked up before? Are you an experienced inker? Good girl. Here we go. I use water-based inks purely because they're much easier to clean your stamp with a water-based ink, but you can use those other styles and use the solvent cleaner style ones. Oh, I like the way this is. Look at this. I like the way you move. Here we go. Stamp it down. Let's amaze everybody. Let's see what's going to happen now. And if it works, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation by throwing in $10 notes into the pocket.
And let's hear it
Yeah,
for
go
his
for it.
assistant.
Now, you cannot say that is not as good as any rubber stamp you will ever buy anywhere in the world. And she just made that in front of your eyes in 10 minutes. And that's what this